Miss, could I have your name? Could I have your name, miss? I just need your name. You're not a good representation of the post office.
No, from what I was told, they called 911 because you was being confrontational with one of the customers.
You guys are about American rights, about that flag's not represented how it should be by our supposed leaders.
Exactly. We need more people like you.
Hey guys, Emergency Education Point. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for sticking around. I'd like to give a shout out to these two guys. They were in the post office when I did a revisit at the Great Lakes Crossings Auburn Hills post office, which is what this video is. It wasn't a very meaningful trip, but I'm trying to keep content going, and I know I've been delayed for many weeks, so I apologize for that. But this is Gino on the right and Rob on the left, and he's the owner of Rob's Docks and Services in the Waterford, Michigan area. So if anybody needs his services, I'll put a link in the description. Those guys waited for 10 minutes for me outside in their truck, so then we had a chance to talk, which was great. This is new coming up. Started a GoFundMe about 3 months back, and I'm trying to see if I can find the means to bring you guys some content and become a part of the auditing community in a leadership way. That would really be a great thing. I would really enjoy that. I do have some income sources and work that I have to, maintain and life's busyness and whatnot. But I'd like to have this be like my number one income source. So I've never asked for money before. Don't really know how to do it. Don't post often because I don't feel my content is good enough or the voiceovers aren't good enough, and I keep trying to do them over and over. I'm just going to let this one flow, go, however it ends up. So there's also going to be Cash App. I don't even know if that works on the screen. This is all experimental. I'm trying to get better at editing, as you all know. And then Venmo is coming up, and then the video, and more content soon, I hope. Thanks, everyone. So if you guys have the means to contribute to support my channel, $5, $1 or $2. I just want to see how this goes, see if it's a viable way to possibly make Emergency Education Point on YouTube my main source of income. That would be the dream. Anyway, this video is just a quick something. I have some videos pending again, as I mentioned. I'll try to get that content out, and I'll try to get out and do audits here soon. The weather's getting better. Take care, all. Appreciate everyone. Revisit at that post office, trying to get the doctor's name, and then the gal who was on the phone calling 911 in the lobby or the foyer. So I'm not saying this is a good video. This just happens to be my next video that I already worked on off and on over the last month and a half. This is from January. So I'm just trying to get some content out there and get the ball rolling and see what I can do as far as getting out and getting some really good content. So if you like my content, show me some love. I don't know. Let's see where we can take this. Thanks, guys. Emergency Education Point out. Hey, guys. This is Emergency Education Point. All right, so I know time's flying by. I got people local, like car wash people, like, man, get out and do another audit. I haven't done another audit. It's good for us to do this and kind of just shine a mirror on society and how crazy people have become. Today is January 26th, and I'm going to go in there and see if I can talk to the supervisor of these two, Dr. Mohammed, and then the other gal that did what they did to me. All right, about to go in. I'll start it up before I walk through the door. All right, guys, so they stated I can't return to this post office, also the Great Lakes Crossings Mall, and now with the dismissal, we're free to roam. I guess thanks to what that flag means, but not really how it's represented. So I guess we'll go in and try to get the supervisor, see if we can get the names of the two that told the patrons to call 911. Are you short-staffed?
I am.
Again? Is your supervisor here?
I'm the highest person in the building, like I told you before.
I don't want to hold too many people up, but I'd like the names of two employees that were here on November 10th. I have their pictures here, or I'd like to submit a FOIA request.
I don't know who worked on November 10th.
But I'm going to have their pictures.
You gotta give me a moment because I gotta get my line down.
Absolutely, for sure. All right, so this is the gal that was on the phone with 911 out in the foyer. I didn't recognize her when she came in. She had her hair done. I should have, of course, known it was her. But anyway. There's that friendly reminder they're always watching us, guys.
Yeah, I just want to mail this, please. Thank you. You take care.
Thanks again, Robert and Gino. Appreciate you guys. Much love. She did her hair, guys. How did you know? This post office got a 70,000 views on an incident against me on the 10th of November. Check out San Joaquin Valley Transparency. He covered my video, but I'm Emergency Education Point. You guys are about American rights, about that flag's not represented how it should be by our supposed leaders.
Exactly. We need more people like you.
Hey, thanks. Check me out, Emergency Education Point. I need all the support I can get. Thanks, guys. Yeah, and then San Joaquin Valley Transparency. He's huge. All right, guys, that's pretty exciting. The country's starting to realize that we should have eyes on our government at all times. I would like to add, not necessarily at the post office, eyes on them, but you see how the police show up, etc. Wolverine Transparency pointed out the cameras on the sides of the wall there. Yeah, check out Wolverine Transparency too. He covered this video. Thanks, Wolverine Transparency.
I just talked to this lady and she said they're right on the box. And then I'll just keep going, what she's supposed to do.
I think she did her hair. She called 911 on me.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You guys have a poster 7 that gives us a right to record in the lobby.
No, from what I was told, they called 911 because you was being confrontational with one of the customers. And that's what we
No.
saw on the video. And the lady said you were being very confrontational with her.
Well, the chief of police, Ryan Gagnon, sent me a letter and said that they did not feel that I breached the peace and they dismissed the charges. Otherwise,
They
the
may have
judge said I wasn't
charges,
allowed here.
But you were being confrontational with our customers, and when we feel like something is a problem, we have to contact someone. Okay?
Well, it's not about feelings. Like, it's kind of about the law.
I know,
If you're going
but
to call
you can't
law
be
enforcement.
confrontational with the customers.
But it's more important to deal in truth and reality. I wasn't
I understand
confrontational
that, but
at all.
That older lady had an issue with that. So we have to be responsible of our customers. So if she feel like she's having an issue, we need to call someone.
Well, she was on the phone for 18 minutes with 911. It's ridiculous.
I wasn't here that day, so.
I just need their names, and then I'll just let you go.
If it was
So I can
dismissed,
file
why
a
would you
complaint.
need their names?
So I can file a complaint.
You would have to talk to the postmaster in Pontiac.
Well, I'd like to say, you guys are FOIA recipients. I already researched the law, so you have to take my request.
I can understand your request, but you have to talk to the postmaster. I'm not obliged to give you their information.
Well, I can submit it per the law to you, is
I
what I'm
understand
saying.
that,
So if
but-
you have a piece of paper, I can write that down and maybe
Write what down?
the request of the two people that were involved, Dr.
Okay, you can
Muhammad
request it.
and this
You
woman
can
here. What
request
is
it
her
from
name? What is
the
her name?
postmaster. I'm not obligated to give you their
She's
names.
a public employee. That's public information.
Okay, well, you ask her what her name is then. I'm not obliged to give you their names. I wasn't here that day. I don't know what went on. So, I'm
So
not
are you guys?
obliged to give
What are you guys hiding? I mean, you guys hiding the
We're not
people that
hiding
you hire?
anything. We're not hiding anything, but you talk to the postmaster. That's above my pay grade.
All right, I'm gonna
need
let
to
you
help the next
take care of your patrons while I decide my next move. But I didn't do anything wrong, and you should acknowledge
I
that.
understand that.
I
but
did. I wasn't
here, but on
confrontational.
the video, it appeared that you were being confrontational, and they said that you were being confrontational with one of the
Video without audio? Is that what you watched?
I did. I did.
All right. Probably find more truth on YouTube where the whole video is actually audio and video.
Tracking numbers?
Yeah, you probably. Let me see how. What's the zip code it's going to?
Awesome, appreciate it. Have a good weekend, thank you.
28277.
This is where we shine a mirror on society, guys. We got an oh my goodness here. You know this is America, right, miss? Everywhere you go, you're on camera. And I don't understand why you're in my personal business.
I'm really not. I'm sorry.
I'm okay.
I wish you all the best.
You as
hope everything goes well.
you as well.
Thanks.
Sure. It's just over the top. We could do so much better as a people, and it just needs to be addressed. A lot of things that are happening. Could I have your name, miss, so I can just leave? I'm going to get it either way, and I'm requesting it. You're a public employee. It's public information. And I also want the name of the Dr. Muhammad.
There is no doctor that works here.
Yeah, well, I showed you his picture.
I know,
He wouldn't
but
give me
he's
his
not a-
name.
he's
He
not
was
a
being a
doctor.
little facetious, yeah.
Okay, I told you to contact the postmaster, and she can give you that information.
You know what? I'm gonna stay here all day until I get the two names.
Okay, you can stay here all day. I have no problem with that. That's your right.
Well, I'm glad you're telling the patrons it's my right instead of last time Dr. Muhammad
wasn't here,
telling
so
them they
I
can
can't-
call
I can't
911 if
say
they
anything
feel,
about
yeah.
What they did when I wasn't here. I'm the
You're doing, you know what? You're doing a good job, but you should give me their names so we can end this. That's all.
That has nothing to do with me contacting.
I mean, you're fair. You're being human. I mean, I can't expect more than that. But you did sign up for a public job. Apparently, guys, our government is unaccountable. As long as you represent any form of American government, you have no obligation to be a part of law, be a part of legitimacy. You just do whatever you want. She could assault me and I could call the cops and they wouldn't do anything to her. I could not assault her. They call the cops on me and I go to jail. The hypocrisy of America is unprecedented. Miss, could I have your name? Could I have your name, miss? I just need your name. You're not a good representation of the post office. You might as well just make it easy and just get this part of it over with, and we'll move to the next stage. You can't just do whatever you want. You have to understand that.
Today's the 26th, right?
It is the 26th. It's a day of freedom. We don't know for how much longer. You guys are supporting rogue governments, calling people with guns and badges because somebody's got a camera. When you're on camera, what, 200 times a day? I don't know what the number is. Yeah, I'm a little upset.
I had it in a different box originally.
Oh, you
so-
still want the, so you don't have to fill it for now.
Okay. Oh, good. I'll install this.
All right, guys. You know I'm not going to hang out here. It's always spinning you one way or the other. No honesty, no transparency. Confrontational public employees. Belligerent to lawful requests. Such hypocrisy. All right, guys, so I guess it's an audit fail. We had audit supporters, though. Peace.